Alfie leaned over the airship's edge, his eyes scanning the endless skies shimmering in the light of the setting sun. The glowing clouds painted the horizon in soft pinks and oranges, and floating islands drifted lazily beneath the vessel. Despite the breathtaking view, a knot of unease began to form in Alfie's chest. The golden compass in Alfie's hand, which had glowed steadily since the Whimsical Train's transformation, began to flicker. The needle spun wildly, then shattered into luminous fragments. Each fragment floated briefly in the air before streaking away into a churning storm of purple clouds gathering on the horizon. The airship groaned and shuddered violently. Alfie lost his footing, tumbling onto the deck as the once sturdy vessel spiraled out of control. The conductor, gripping the railing to steady himself, shouted, "The compass! It's been tampered with! Someone or something doesn't want us here." The airship plunged into chaos, the growing storm buffeting it mercilessly. When the storm finally passed, the golden airship lay broken and battered, its wings folded like broken promises. Alfie groaned as he stood, brushing off debris. "Well, that could have gone worse," he muttered, then grimaced. "Actually, maybe not." The conductor adjusted his coat, his usual calm replaced with grim determination. He pointed toward the horizon where the storm still brewed. "The fragments are scattered across this land. If we don't retrieve them, we'll never leave." The broken compass began to hum faintly in Alfie's hands, guiding him and the conductor through the glowing forest. Bioluminescent plants lit the path as they arrived in a clearing alive with light and motion. At its center stood a peculiar figure. The Trickster, a tall, jester-like creature, spun in circles. Its metallic face gleamed under the light of the compass shards it juggled effortlessly. Bells jingled on its hat, and wheels spun beneath its feet. "Seekers of the heart, are you?" the Trickster cackled. "Well, nothing comes for free. Solve my riddle, or these pretty shards are mine forever." Alfie stepped forward, his jaw set. "We don't have time for games." The Trickster grinned, its laughter echoing. "Games are all I have, little adventurer. Listen closely. I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I?" Alfie's mind raced as the Trickster spun faster, the golden compass shards forming a glowing orb. The clearing began to quake, its edges fracturing as radiant light poured through the cracks. "A joke!" Alfie exclaimed. "The answer is a joke." The Trickster froze mid-spin, its laughter turning delighted. Tossing one of the shards to Alfie, it said, "Well played, boy, but don't get too comfortable. The others won't be so kind." The compass shell now pointed to a serene lake surrounded by towering trees. Its surface shimmered like a flawless mirror. As Alfie and the conductor approached, a melodic voice rippled through the air. "To claim the shard, reveal your greatest truth. Only honesty will unlock the path," whispered the lake spirit. The shard hovered at the lake's center, surrounded by glowing lily. Alfie hesitated, his reflection staring back at him with unnerving clarity. "The lake sees more than you might want it to," warned the conductor. Taking a deep breath, Alfie stepped forward. "I'm afraid of being ordinary," he confessed. "I'm scared that I won't have the courage to face the unknown." The lake rippled, its glow intensifying. The shard floated toward him, but the spirit's voice rose again. "And you, conductor? What truth do you hide?" The conductor froze, his confident mask slipping. "Finally," he said, "I was a thief, a greedy fool cursed to guide adventurers until I've made amends for the lives I've wronged." The lake softened and the shard drifted into Alfie's hand. The silence that followed felt heavy, but both adventurers had grown braver for their honesty. The compass led them to a labyrinth of mirrors, where Alfie's reflection multiplied endlessly. Each image whispered doubts that clawed at his resolve. "What makes you special, Alfie?" a reflection sneered. "You're just a kid pretending to be a hero." Alfie's grip tightened around the shards he'd already collected. Their golden light pushed back the darkness. He faced the nearest reflection and said firmly, "You're not real. I am." The mirrors shattered, revealing a central chamber bathed in golden light. The final shard hovered in the center, but before Alfie could claim it, his own reflection stepped forward, twisted and shadowy, with burning crimson eyes. The shadow snarled, "What makes you think you're worthy of this adventure?" Alfie raised the shards, their light blazing against the darkness. As he stepped forward with unyielding determination, the shadow faded, leaving the final shard gleaming in his hand. With the compass whole again, Alfie and the conductor returned to the airship, now fully restored. In its heart chamber, a golden orb, the heart pulsed with gentle, radiant light. As Alfie stepped closer, the room darkened and the trickster's voice echoed. "The heart is not a prize, it is a promise. To wield its power, you must choose. Remain and guide others, or leave and forget all you've seen." Alfie thought of his family and the adventures that awaited him. Taking a deep breath, he said, "I'll leave, but I won't forget." The heart glowed brighter, enveloping him in its light. The whimsical train appeared to take him home, and as it did, the conductor smiled, his own curse lifting. "You've done well, lad," he said, his voice soft. "When you're ready for another adventure, the train will find you."